We are now on to the last part of Chapter 5 of Friendsim 2. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and let's get right on into the final part of this chapter.
I shall be the ranger. I'll be the ranger. One is the aura of expertise to them, like they've been through a lot and lived to tell the tale.
That's the veteran ranger, Thistletail.
Okay, that's definitely a soldier Purby's name.
No, it's not. What are you talking about, Uwu?
Sure, so what's their deal?
They're very experienced with plants and potions and stuff like that.
Okay, that does seem pretty handy. Yeah, sure.
Oh, did they find... Your inability to elucidate truly belies your high charisma score.
Cut it out already!
I think he's always in character.
Says the woman. How are things going without...
I told you.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't
You
care.
should name it.
Alright, so cute! Insight shows enemies' health, buffs, and debuffs. That's huge. It marked target. Lowers defense for one enemy temporarily. Concealment. Raises defense for one ally temporarily. Stabilize wounds. Prevents a one-hit kill on an ally. A one-hit kill? You mean like a death kill or something? Wow, two damage dice. Wow. So
You there. How farest thou both?
lovely.
I really wish you'd
Fair,
stop
so
talking like that.
What? You're getting care?
Fine. I don't entirely trust you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Piece of paper, empty table. Looking down at it appears to be some kind of puzzle. You know this might be helpful in upcoming quests. Oh, because we have a high perception, we actually noticed it. Damn, that's crazy. That the fighter just straight up is not the option. It is not the option. Do not pick fighter in this. It is the wrong option. Think now briefly go over the puzzle. In a few minutes you find that you're able to solve it quite handily. Though you're not entirely sure what significance this has right now, you're sure it'll come handy later.
Are you done fucking around now?
Yeah, that was dog shit. 9,000 health? I still have the most health out of both of you. Y'all set your characters up like dog shit. Holy shit. None of you have any strength. This isn't just a roleplay thing. You gotta fight as well. Holy fuck. Sick. I'm so just not about it anymore. I stopped giving a shit. Wow, we actually have competent people. Wow.
I just want you to have fun, Uwu.
Well, I'm having fun when I'm good at this game.
That's so fucking true, Elwurd! That's so fucking true! That's why she's the GOAT! So fucking true! I'm having fun when I'm good at the game! When I'm dog shit, it's not fun anymore! Fuck! It's not fun when you're getting your ass beat! It's not fun! She sounds so similar to another Cerulean when he says that. It's because it's true! You know what? I do agree with the Ceruleans when they say that. It's not fun to get your ass kicked! Not when it's so unnecessarily dog shit. It's not fun, is it? Unless I'm playing a Souls game, I don't want to fucking have to deal with it. The party heals and re-equips. Fuck, this was dog shit. The party ventures further into the dungeon. Be careful around where the conversation start monsters.
Are there not supposed to be living people here as well?
It appears that isn't the case.
Oh, but now there's a different door! But now there's a different door! Now there's a different door! Now there's a different There's a different door! That's crazy!
I'm gonna open the door.
Good luck with that. Oh, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. My blood pressure's spiking. What year is it? Where are we at? What's going on?
Stand aside. I'll attend to this.
Sure. Array of brightly colored potions on the shelf. But this accepts 4 and Zams potions.
Surely this has to mean something. One does not simply place potions for no reason.
There's a note next to them.
Let's see, no reads. Thou's past, thou must think, and then take the proper potion to drink. All 3 must imbibe to preserve, unless all 3 die or linger here. Cool, so you should solve the puzzle and figure out which potion to drink. Seems simple enough.
I will solve this for us.
Not so fast. You could use some help with this.
Roll for knowledge and perception, Uwu.
Somebody door, a hidden latch clicks into place. Door swings open with itself.
Look, we've obviously been tricked into coming here, and I want to know who tricked us.
So, this was just the way forward. In other words, don't pick the fighter. This isn't one of those you choose it. It is one of those choices that don't matter. Because the fighter just gets a hard battle that's practically unwinnable. And then everything else is just hogwash.
So I'm gonna figure out what the fuck is going on. So, we've got to get to the center of this.
Sure.
I do not think that is how this works. We should return it to town and regroup.
No, fuck that.
I don't like this at all. This whole place has an evil feel to it, like it's being influenced by someone beyond our reckoning.
Trust me, I know it's the feeling.
One wishes they'd stayed behind in the warmth of the caverns sometime.
I thought Elaine mentioned that thou were from the Wizard's Tower to the north.
Of course, I must have misspoken.
Yo,
Stop. We're not alone.
it's true.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Guys forward, shrank hard in the armor.
Hey there.
You shut up! We know why you're here. The treasure you're carrying.
Sadly, I believe you were misinformed, fair lass.
Shut up!
Charisma's 5. I got this.
Thou art...
That's enough of this bullshit.
So, like,
Wait.
Wait.
god damn it, this is so annoying. Alright, cool, sick. So in other words, this was, it's so filled with choices that don't matter. It's so filled with choices that don't matter. They made the joke, and then they do it regardless. That doesn't make the joke valid. It just makes you a fucking fool for doing it. You acknowledge that it's a dog shit decision, and then you go along with it anyway. It's not fucking funny. It's not funny. It stopped being funny when you start getting your ass kicked over and over again. You can't do anything about it. I think I'm getting lightheaded. I'm getting lightheaded. What's going on? What happened? Oh, something doesn't feel right. Oh, I feel sick. I was yelling too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I may have peaked my mic there. We need to focus on the Lich. He can revive party members. Huge. This is way easier. It's almost insulting how easy it is now. Huge. Ah! Ah! Break it down. Oh, huge 5 damage. Let's go. Ouch. Yeah. That's being your. There we go. There we go. The ranger is so busted. Literally, it just says, just pick the ranger. That's what they should have said. Pick the ranger. Dog shit that I couldn't be a fighter. This is racers against fighters. I'm joking. Focus up on the Bandit Queen. Her defenses are down. Oh, the lock-on fizzles out. And I'm marked for death. Expert. I think she was at like 30 or so. Wow. Taking the ranger, and now she's stable. Oi, 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 oi. Sick. Oh, it's marked for death. There it is.
I guess you're all on your own for a while.
Help me take out the Bandit Queen before you die, Elaine. Please, please, please. Hurry. Hiya. It's nothing. Fuck.
Good luck doing this one without me.
This is so cringe! Every... Do not stabilize the Bandit Queen. If you do that, you're awful. Sick! Damn, bro, that's crazy that nothing's happening. Yep. I'm just getting whittled down. Damn. Can I hit? What the fuck? No way! No way that they're gonna get away with this. You're shitting me. Nothing's connecting. What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck is going on? What's going on? What is this? What am I playing, bro? It's been 2 hours. I can't even get past this stupid fucking part. What the fuck is this? What are we doing here? Wow, 3 whole damage, huh? 3 whole damage. Sick! And with the defensive posture, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. I'm in purgatory. I'm sitting here in purgatory forever and always. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing such minuscule damage and they're about to kill me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is so cringe. This is so unbelievably cringe. Why'd I insight? Doesn't matter. Hey, autosave. What the fuck are these? What are these autosaves, bro? What the fuck? Oh, it saves after every attack? Oh, fuck off! Ah!
Shut up, ooh.
I am so fucking done with this shit. This is, it's unbelievable how done I am. You know what? This is what the fast forward button's for. Shut the fuck up. This way, you know how
One
it is.
businesswoman to another, right?
Bandit Queen nods slowly, looking Elwurd up and down.
Maybe. You might be right about that.
I just
Come on,
needed to
boys,
talk!
Let's go.
You got it! There is no way! There is no way! There is no fucking way that it was literally just talk! After all that, despite the fact that I had... Why didn't she do it before? Why didn't she do that before when I entrusted it to her? Why is it work now of all times? You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god! This sucks! This sucks! This route's dog shit! It's unbelievable how dog shit this route is. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm about to have a fucking hernia. Oh my god. I need to... Y'all are gonna have to sit here for a moment. I need to take a lap. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Hey,
Totally.
Grub Size, this is a pretty good run so far, but how about we get a chance to breathe?
As you walk down the tunnel, away from the bandits, it's clear this journey has been wearing on the party. Yeah, it's been wearing on the fucking Let's Player over here. Fuck!
Indeed it has. A weariness that seeps to our very bones.
Huh? but by gelatinous mass, bearing the remains of previous adventuring parties. Silently you glance at each other, showing that this is funneling you into a trap of some kind. The further you walk, the darker and more cold it becomes, and you get the feeling that something lies in wait up ahead. Something odd, something deep, something evil. Guess what? I'm gonna save. That's so dog shit. That's so dog shit. Fucking dog
Wait,
shit, dog
hold
shit.
up. I think I hear something.
What? Paralysis for what? More combat. Lovely. I'm cutting all this out. Or I'm just gonna fast forward it. This is so unnecessarily awful. Huge damage, actually. I was having fun until I hit a fucking roadblock. And now I just want this to be over so we can get to the part where we convince some of these people to join the resistance. Thank fuck. And so your party's victorious.
We're so fucking good at this game.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, they don't know.
I just want you to have fun, ooh.
I don't want you to talk to me.
Well, I'm having fun when I'm...
Okay. Skeletons dispatched, you continue walking deeper and deeper into this dungeon. You've long since realized it was a trap. The idea of going back the way you came has long since faded, because you can feel what lurks ahead of the dungeon. At the heart of the dungeon, something stirs that cannot be allowed to awaken, something that needs to be destroyed.
Did we check for monsters? I feel like we're going to get ourselves killed if we try to do this without resting.
Sure, you don't notice any signs of monsters nearby.
Can we do another check?
Well then, we're setting up camp.
The party finds a secluded spot free of danger and sets up their bedrolls as light and lights a fire to help ward off the darkness and monsters beyond it. As soon as camp is set up, Elaine immediately curls up in her bedroom and begins snoring. The thespian and Thistletail sit up, staring out in the darkness beyond the light of the campfire.
Thou lookest like a man with something on his mind.
You could say that, yes?
Dost thou wishes to talk about it? I can lend an ear, if nothing else.
Thespian bows his head, casting a heavy shadow across his face. Where does he come from?
What do you mean by that?
His tone is heavy with suspicion. Vigilant. Before you start chatting with Elaine. Thespian nods and examines the nails right.
You want to know of my exploits in these last few sweeps?
It seems a reasonable and polite thing to ask of one's companions.
Well, I've been on the run from the forces of my former kingdom, although at this point, I think they're scarcely even aware of my existence.
You could choose to go back, mayhaps?
The thespian lets out a short laugh and shakes his head. The rustle of the hood as he does it sounds like smoke over a fire.
Does smoke over a fire even sound like?
I don't even fucking know.
Obviously like the rustle of a cloak's hood. Pay attention, ooh.
Excuse me? We were having a roleplay moment.
Yeah, we're having a moment. Shut the fuck up over there! Yeah, you're learning more about his character's tragic and important backstory.
If I go back, then I simply make them aware of me again. Better to languish in obscurity than die in infamy.
What is he doing with Elaine?
Not to give offense, but thou seem like odd fellows.
Because she prefers the company of women?
That was not what I was implying. More so that thou and her are so different personally.
Well, sometimes circumstances force one to associate with those you normally might not. Besides, I've become somewhat fond of her company over the time we've spent adventuring together.
Oh, lol, that's cute.
Oh, shut up, you're interrupting my flow.
My flow.
Suppose I had not thought of it like that.
Slowly, the thespian nods and taps his index finger against the side of his chin, a rhythmic gesture you're not even sure he's aware of.
Circumstances often force us to adapt what we think.
How do you feel about you?
Are you always this vague with your traveling companion?
It is not mine intention to be vague, only to know us more about where I stand with this party.
Thespian shrugs and bows his head. Wait, wasn't he just bowing his head a second ago?
Look, do you want to tell the story?
He bows
Ooh.
his head. He bows his head even further. He's hunched over. Okay, fine. You can't read the thespian's expression in the shadows.
If I hath offended thee, then I apologize.
Not that. It's just that I barely know you. Why should I trust you?
Because he has no reason not to. Thus needs to consider this for a moment, stroking his chin thoughtfully with one hand.
I suppose, but you realize it's never that simple. Trust is the result of a relationship, and you and I, we don't have one.
That's pretty true. Trust is a two-way thing.
Thou woundest me with thine words.
So, my life exists outside of you.
Okay, that feels pointed.
I'm simply playing the role. If you choose to read deeper meaning into that, I can't help you.
How do you feel about Elaine?
That is a complicated question.
Yeah?
So, thou wishest not to speak of it?
Not that. Just, she's not the kind of person I was originally encouraged to associate with.
You notice that Lanque's face has made kind of a faraway look as he trails off.
Hey, you good?
Lanque blinks and suddenly his expression is back to the normal, detached way he always seems to look.
When I was undergoing my wizard training, that is.
Of course, but we all find ourselves traveling with those we don't expect.
Indeed. And I'll admit that Elaine has proven to be quite a steadfast companion. I'm loath to admit it, but we have much more in common than I first thought.
Desmond smiles slowly and nods at Thistletail. What does he think lies ahead?
Who knows?
In all honesty, I was hoping that thou would.
Well, I don't. I'm just as much in the dark as any of the rest of you. You think my experiences in a tower makes things any different?
It was just that thou hast such a worldly air about thee.
Yeah, well, ask Elaine about hiding insecurities behind a worldly air.
Hey, what the fuck does that mean?
Don't metagame, Elle. Your character's asleep. I think what lies ahead is we do our best to survive the moment, then go from there.
Alright. Sleep becomes uneasy, but you finally drift off. Your dreams are haunted by the ghostly images of a man you're not sure you've ever met, who makes you impossible promises. Sadly, Thistletail oversleeps, leaving them unable to prepare for the battle ahead. In the distance, you hear something massive moving in the dungeon, something deep and ancient and very, very hungry. Hey, guess what? We're gonna save over all of this.
I art getting a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, no shit.
Slowly, the sound of something impossibly massive rolls through the tunnels, somehow too big for the space, yet able to move freely. All at once, it's upon you.
Wait, you're not even gonna describe it?
It's so horrible that words can't describe it. Woo!
In other words, she hasn't thought that far ahead.
Yeah, not gonna lie. That feels like you didn't have time to draw it yet.
It's not that. I couldn't. I'm not good enough at drawing to make it look terrifying enough. So just imagine it, Woo.
Ugh, fine. Let's do this.
Imagination. Let's rock. Pyrize cells for combat. Wow. Wait a minute, was that the fucking sword? The sword? Prismatic flare. What do? Annul border. Keep the horror. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, that's nothing. Sick. We have most of the crew. I will stabilize Elaine's wounds just in case she decides to die. Wow. Marked for death. Peeping the horrors. Devastating attack. Normal. Sick. That seems about right. The horror is currently heavily debugged. Evil. Yeah, that makes sense. At this point, I don't know what to do. Concealment. Good damage, good damage. This unknowable horror is so unknowable that it dies because it's unknowable. Ooh, stunned, huh? I shall conceal. I shall stabilize Thespian. The Thespian, excuse me. Oh, brother, it can heal itself. Alright. Cool. Betrayer. Mark my marks. Damn. Oh. Flash. Huge. Huge damage. Another normal. Wow, a whopping 1! Maybe I... excuse me, how 2 will defend. What happened? Y'all have been stabilized for like an ass ton of turns now. Sick. Good to know this thing also can't hit its shots for shit. Mark the target. Damn. You're so cringe. Harvey. Fine, light attack. Just doesn't matter. Oh my god! Stop healing. No way this thing's gonna heal itself back to full. Do we have an ult? Do we have a coup de grace? Oh, hey. Well, there he goes. But not really! Haha! We need more power. Pull 1 damage. This is annoying. Heavy. Mark. Huge. You're so cringe. Heavy. A whopping 3 damage. Do I can't mark it. I will try to. That's all. Wait, I thought it was! It is marked for death, but I guess it ignores it. Sick. Could've used that time defending Thespian. Fuck. Fuck. Hit. 10 damage, very nice. Alright. Light attack. 1 whole damage. 1 whole damage. 1 whole damage. God fucking damn it. 4 whole damage. Bless up. Nope. Huge. We're sick nasty with the sauce. Party's victorious.
As easy as taking sugar-based treats from a grub.
Grubs can't have that. It'll hurt their tummies.
I know, so taking it away is doing him a favor if you think about it.
Sure. As the creature dies, lets out a shot that seems to reverberate throughout the entirety of the underground. It fades quickly, you're not even sure if it was real in the first place, but the wounds you carry suggest otherwise. You return to your camp, rest, heal, and prepare to make your way out of the dungeon.
Hey, real quick, how much longer are you planning to go here?
I don't know. I had another set of encounters planned, Dulu.
Okay, cool. But I need to go finish something up, okay? Maybe do this later.
I guess that's okay.
Alright.
Well,
Sure.
you certainly put a lot of effort in that story.
She really did. Once she grins bashed and looks down at the ground.
Thanks. I got some help from Daria. They said it was good.
Okay, cool. I'm
Oh, Daria
gonna
goes
go
by they,
now.
them now. Cool.
I guess I should probably get ready to go back to the caverns. Ooh. It'll be night soon. When it gets dark, I'll take you to the Jade Caverns, like I promised.
Sick. Once she briefly disappears, waits briefly and disappears in some room within the cave that you don't think you got a chance to see in this particular part of your journey. It's okay, sometimes stuff happens off screen. Well, just you and Lanque, right?
I suppose. Actually, I have some things I want to think about. If you really want to talk to me, I'll be reflecting in the only room appropriate for such tasks.
Okay, we got options. Once more, you're left by yourself. You guess that neither Elwurd nor Lanque specifically told you not to talk to them, which is basically as good as permission, right? What do we do? What do we do with a drunken sailor? I don't know. This thing's been going on for 2 hours and 22 minutes, and I'm quite unfathomably done with this bullshit. Who are we talking to? Elwurd has a lot of bullshit to think about. Let's talk to her. You saw me a big guy checking out Elwurd. It doesn't seem like she's in the best place right now, and she could definitely use a friend. Fortunately, you know exactly where she is. Elwurd is hard at work in the middle of the room, putting the final touches on her repair work.
Why are you narrating out loud again? If you want to talk, we can just fucking talk.
You walk over and sit down next to Elwurd. She wipes her forehead and grunts at you. Not exactly friendly, but not exactly unfriendly.
What? What is it?
You okay? Bust a wolf? Elwurd doesn't respond. Instead, she keeps tinkering with the motorcycle. At this point, it looks like she's just wasting time more than anything else. Did she ever hear—
Of course I fucking heard you.
Elwurd snaps at you and lashes out, knocking a straight can of vaguely intoxicating seltzer water off to the side. She's looking at you and there's tears streaking her eyes.
Do I look like I'm okay?
No, honestly. You really don't want to answer that question. No, you look like shit.
I'm hiding in a fucking cave. Everyone I get close to ends up getting hurt or hating me. I'm a joke to everyone. A dealer when you need one. A casual fuck when you don't want strings attached. I'm so fucking tired.
You're sorry, you really are. Elwurd shakes her head and bends over her word, suddenly intense focus on something you're quite sure was fixed hours ago.
It doesn't matter. I'm over it. I'm fine.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Probably go get wasted somewhere. It's my solution to everything, right? My one defining personality trait.
You never said that. You're sure she's a lovely person with lots of good characteristics.
Sure. I'm sure you believe that.
She shrugs and kicks the motorcycle.
It doesn't matter.
What about Wan Shi? She's gotten pretty close to Wan Shi, like, you know, in a cool lesbian aunt kind of way. That's gotta count for something, right?
Grub's size will be fine. The other Jades are there for her. Bronya's not gonna let anything bad happen.
You're mostly worried that Bronya's not gonna have much say in the matter once she and the others get called away for Ascension. Elwurd doesn't seem to have a definitive answer for this.
If I had an answer, I wouldn't be living in a fucking cave.
Okay. What about Lanque?
What about him? He's a big boy, he can figure shit out.
But she seems to be friends with him now, right? Isn't she a little bit worried about what will happen if she leaves him in the cave?
Oh, please, he's just as hard to put down as I am. Besides, he'll be off on whatever whirlwind adventure with you now, right?
Well, sure, but also, she's welcome to come along. There's always room for one more. Elwurd slowly looks you up and down and she considers a response.
No. Look, I gotta get going, okay?
Elwurd's tone is flat. You can see how her shoulders droop. Okay, was it something you said?
No, just, I've got a lot on my mind lately. I just need to go clear my head. Besides, there's someone I want to talk to, okay?
But wait, isn't it dangerous to go out in the cave? You don't have to pass, but...
Stop it. You think I give a shit about that right now? I'll see you if I see you.
In distance to the mouth of the cave, you hear sound Elwurd revving the motorcycle engine, and she's gone. Elwurd doesn't exactly seem like she's doing too hot after your conversation with her, and maybe you didn't make the right call here. Well, you're sure you'll never have to deal with the repercussions of that particular decision in the future. That's definitely a precedent that your journey here has set. With a sigh, I tried to find Lanque. You guess he's probably in that neat little pool you saw before. Lanque is sitting by at the side of the pool, his legs neatly crossed. He's idly batting at the surface of the water with his long fingers, watching its ripples spread out and fade into darkness at the edges.
You know you can come sit down if you want, right?
You walk over and sit down next to Lanque, smiling in a way that isn't exactly returned, but Lanque doesn't look unhappy to see you.
What's going on with you?
I don't think Elwurd's doing okay.
No, he's definitely not. A very astute observation.
He doesn't need to be a sarcastic jerk about it. You talk to Elwurd and she seems like she's having a lot of regrets.
Oh, we all have a lot of regrets.
You're about to respond to this when Lanque puts a hand up to stop you.
But yeah, she's not doing so great.
Lanque trails off and looks around the cave. Something in his eyes suggests that what he's about to say is particularly hard for him.
I don't want to see her get hurt. She doesn't deserve that.
You were surprised that he was close to Elwurd at all. Wasn't she basically just his dealer before? Lanque laughs.
Spent enough time trapped in a cave with someone, you get to know them better. It's not that she's bad at dealing with people, more like she's bad at dealing with herself. I don't want her getting hurt because of that, so could you maybe get an eye on her?
Of course, you're always happy to help your friends however you can. Here is a small problem of that she left the cavern right after your conversation, though.
Of course, because running away is always a good idea.
She's been doing that this whole time. Every time there's any sort of confrontation, she runs off and drops off the face of the fucking earth. She just doesn't know how to deal with her problems. And yeah, it is as Lanque says. A dealer a dealer of other people with other people, but she can't learn to deal with herself. He's completely right. You don't point out that him saying this is basically S-tier irony.
She'll probably head into Everdim for a bit. Look for her if you end up going that way.
Everdim, sure. What's you been thinking about? Lanque doesn't answer right away, instead looking as if he's trying to decide if you're even capable of understanding what he's going to tell you.
Have you ever found yourself in a situation where no matter what choice you make, barely even matters?
Yeah, this route. This route with the D&D. You swallow heavily and nod. You found yourself in an uncomfortable number of situations like that. This seems to meet whatever internal criteria Lanque had for talking to you, because he clears his throat and continues.
You make a choice, but both outcomes are bad.
True. What was the choice that he made?
Not just one. I had to make the decision between living a lie for the rest of my life and actually being myself. And of course, assuming all the various issues that come along with being such a curiosity.
He spits the last word out as if it's something especially foul that got caught in his throat.
Now I need to make a choice again between listening to you and continuing to live the same way I have been for the last sweep or so.
Has he made that choice yet? You're trying not to sound desperate, but it feels like it's particularly important to ask about this. Lanque only shrugs in response, but he doesn't shut you down the way you're expecting him to. Instead, he's lapsing back into pensive silence. Is it this bad for all the Jades?
You've been on Alternia long enough to know that it's bad for everyone.
Yeah, but he's talking about some stuff that sounds uniquely bad, like being treated like a toy for some high blood.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's no guarantees against that, no matter who you are. Maybe I'm a curiosity to them, but there's always those who have proclivities towards Jade bloods.
Huh? A quick flash of recognition hits you. The memory of a Jade blood you think you met, and the horrible fate she was consigned to at the hands of a cerulean, who could be charitably described as a monster. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm rummaging through in my mind. Huh? Which one? Shit, which one? I honestly forgot. I super forgot.
Are you okay?
No, you're fine. You thought you might remembered something.
As I was saying, I'm not under the illusion that continuing to hide in the closet would have kept me safe. More like delaying the inevitable. It made my choice an easier one, at least. There are worse things than being someone's fetish, even. Just ask the matrons. Those stories are actually real to begin with.
Does he want to talk more about it?
No, not really. Not with you, anyway. You're persistent, but we've also only had a handful of interactions. I'm not going to trust you with my whole life story.
Well, what are you going to do now? Lanque takes another long pause. He's been doing a lot of that lately, and his shoulders slump in on themselves. It's like he's only aged a couple decades in the span of a second.
You've been up to something, haven't you? Talking to the rebels or something?
True. Yeah, you've spoken to a few of them before, and you think they could really help Lanque out.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, you think he... Wait, what?
What's the point in sitting here waiting for them to eventually find me? It's the same thing as waiting for my fate in the Caverns. And you know how I feel about that.
That's amazing, but you might still have some things to take care of first.
It's fine. This place is safe enough for now. Just don't take too long to figure this out.
You're starting to get antsy. You're having a good time talking to everyone, but you really do need to get going. The Jade Caverns away and all that.
Oh god, you couldn't pay me to go back there with you.
He says that, but there's a trace of a smile behind it.
Why don't you go find Wanchi? I'll catch up.
Sure. Wanchi, You wander back into the main room, checking to make sure that you aren't forgetting anything. Of course, since your only worldly possessions is the hoodie you're always wearing, that only takes a few seconds.
You ready to go, Ulu?
Yeah, you're excited to see your friends Branya, Daria, and Lanera again.
I wouldn't get too worked up. They've been a little maudlin, from what I hear.
Don't be such a jerk about them.
Fine. Sorry.
You're genuinely shocked to hear Lanque offering an unprompted apology. You suppose this is some of that fabled character growth you've heard so much about. Lanque laughs. I'm looking at Teresa. What do you want? Oh, brother.
Don't get used to it. I'm as incorrigible as ever.
Honestly, between the three stooges here, you've been, like, the best one, Lanque. You have your same, like, snappiness to you, but at the same time, you've grown leaps and bounds from the original Friendsim. Immensely.
Anyway, say hi to Lanera for me. She'll be glad to know I'm doing okay after everything. Just don't forget about me, okay?
Of course, you promised to get him in touch with the rebels so he doesn't have to do all this alone. And that's a promise you intend to keep.
Okay, time to go, Ulu.
Don't forget about this guy in the caverns. The early night air is refreshing after spending the day inside the cave, and you're excited at the prospect of reuniting with more of your friends. You turn to Wanshi and smile. After everything that you've been through, it was nice to have an experience that was a little more chilled? Child? I don't think chilled, I imagine. Chill, whatever? Chill, sure. Just a couple feelings jams and nobody died. Wanshi looks at you like she's not quite sure what to say. It's fine. You can talk more on the way to Jade Caverns.
Yeah,
Wanshi looks off to the side as if something is still hanging over her. Is something wrong?
I don't know how to tell Branya about my decision, Ulu.
Oh, no worries. You can handle that.
Really? You do that for me?
Totally. Wanshi's eyes glitter with tears. She responds.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
That's what friends are for. Initiative. Hell yeah. Volume 5, Noontide Quiet. The two became part of the Whisper Network. And once more, fucking, oh, no wonder. Lanque and Elwurd both had the same, oh, that's the sprites. I'm fucking blind, lol. Very good sprites, by the way. Lovely sprites, love the artwork. But yeah, that was, okay, minus the bullshit that was the fucking D&D section, that wasn't bad. Sure. I have no regrets. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, I probably should have put it over here. Hold on. Bloop. I think I'm good with our Dada dying. I'll keep it a buck. MSPA Reader's Journey will continue in Volume 6 in the Weave of Fate. Return to the menu. Alright. That was, despite all of my insanity with the D&D campaign that they had, that was pretty short. A little over 2.5 hours. Not bad. I honestly feel like I got another one in me. I might just record another one. Alright, my quick thoughts before I send y'all on your way. Lanque's voice actor was an interesting choice. The more that I hear him, the less I cared about the voice. At first I thought it was like, that's a weird shift for him in my head. But then I was like, yeah, that's sure. The voice actors definitely made it work. And if you were pissed off that I was harping about the voice actors, I implore you, go to the end of the video, and I'm telling you that the voice actors are fine now. They're fine. The more that I hear them, the more I'm like, it's whatever. The choices were fine, and they did a decent job. I think I liked them. But Elwurd was such a mystery. Even in Friendsim 1 and Hiveswap, she was a complete mystery. She had so many problems that never seemed to ever come to light. No matter which routes that I went down or what I did with her, she always seemed like she had some sort of problems with her. maybe it was something as simple as she broke up with, Daria, or whoever it was. No, Bronya. Is that she broke up with Bronya, and that was pretty much her entire thing. Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. It feels weird. I don't know. It feels odd. I think overall, it was, you know what, overall, minus me going partially insane, I thought that was pretty good. So, if I had to give this thing a fucking rating via numbers, I'd give it a 6. Mainly because that middle part was so agonizing, trying to go through. It was fun until I hit a fucking barrier that I could not go over. I was not Lloyd Bannings at that moment. I could not get over that barrier. But overall, it was a good time. I still liked it, and hey, 6 is still above average in my book. It was just a nice little connecting piece, it felt like. We added more people to our recollection, helped more people, and once again, Elwurd is off doing whatever the fuck it is she'll end up doing. I don't know. I'd rather it be Revolution than it be the escape that she wants. She's gonna have to face her funk at some point. She needs to be able to face her problems. It's tough. I get that it's tough. It's always tough to face your problems. But hey, you just need to face them at some point. But anyway, that is all I'll keep y'all for. It is now almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, I don't know how you got this far. And, you know, subscribe if you want to get and ring the bell if you want to get notified on more, because my schedule is all over the place and also non-existent. Until then, have a good day, night, evening, twilight, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see y'all on the flip side. Deuces!